When we woke up this morning, early morning, we initially hear the voice of chirping of birds. So, those whose home is have a lot of trees, so you will hear those voice. Today, very fortunately in our CAF, we listened the voice of peacock also. It's a new arrival. So last night there was heavy rain. So very surprised for me being here for the last 9 years. The peacock sound is so good. And this sound gives us joy for many of us. And this sound makes us to awaken. So from our dark sleep, quiet, calm sleep, we just get up. So particularly we hear the senses of ears, and then it reaches to our mind, and then it awakens. The intellect says, come on, get up from the deep sleep, which I have been sleeping for more than 6 hours or 8 hours. And then there is activity starts, our activity. We get up, and then we move around, washroom, and then one by one. So these activities, it goes forward for each activity. We are aware, as we studied Foundation Vedanta course also, everything drives us towards happiness. We want joy. We want to feel that happiness, joy. First, we want to wash our face and then washroom, that duty. So we feel relaxed. We feel happy. So what is happiness? So that is, we will discuss also. And the efforts of all our activity, human. So all our efforts towards two things, we all know. So that also we will discuss a little bit. And 2 days back, so our university kids, they are in 8, 16, 17, 18-year-old. Today is Sunday. They have this new terminologies. FOMO, acronym, FOMO. FOMO. So what is this FOMO? So among you, if you might have been aware of that. And then JOMO, JOMO. What is this JOMO acronym? So fear of missing out, that is FOMO, fear of missing out. So because many they don't want to get up in the early morning, they just want to continue their sleep more, because Sunday. So they are afraid of something, I don't know what they are afraid of, what they are fear of. But no Sunday. Then JOMO, what is joy of missing out? So today as I was going to our temple in the campus, I saw our youngsters playing badminton. So those who play at that early morning 6, they will feel that JOMO, joy of missing out. I am missing out the game, cheerful, wonderful, muscles all are now active. So I should go to that game, I should get up. So each of our activity drives us intellectually, mentally, and then senses, eyes brighten up, and legs, hands. So we, totally clean up ourselves, wear our dress, take that badminton racket, and then wear our shoes, go. So that's called joy of moving out. So that's the joy of moving out, but there is something called FOMO, fear of missing out also. We can give explanation, but these are all terminologies due to the Instagram, the modern social apps, Instagram. So there are a lot of morphed images people create and share. So reel, they say reel, film reel, like all fake things. With that they want to create a jealousy among their youngsters, among their friends. But those all are reels, but not a real thing. The real thing is, you come early morning, you move around your garden, you move around your village surroundings, trees, plants, among the youngsters. You feel, that breathe, that breeze, and then you feel, that happiness, that is a real happiness, REAL, real happiness. And that happiness is our own true nature. Why do we attracted towards that happiness? Because that is our own true nature. During that sleep of 6 to 8 hours, we were in that real happiness, but That is called the Sushupti state, deep sleep state. But mind gone sleep, so we are aware, we might have gone through our lessons, reflected over it. So the Brahman state, we are there, but we are not aware physically. But when we get up, we also aware that I am that Ananda Swarupa. My true nature is Atma, that is Satchidananda, that is true reality, supreme reality, pure consciousness. That nature is bliss, so that I can feel, so that is in our thought only. So with that, so these all are the reflections our Gurudev used to give. So there is a topic comes. So when happiness, so we can reflect a lot about what is real happiness, what is real happiness. So is that happiness is the state of mind, or is the happiness is in the objects? So including the world completely, our co-family members, our friends, or our gadgets. So does that give happiness, or happiness is my state of my mind? So if we keep reflecting, then early morning we get up, we move around, because we want to be one with our real nature. So, but unaware of this, most of the people in their life, when they get up, they fear, they are afraid, there is some agitations, there is some disturbances, there is some anxieties, there is sorrow, there is a pain, and a lot worries from they get up every day morning until they go sleep. They also in that same state of mind, which is very painful. Many experiences. From which age onwards? Maybe childhood later, adolescent stage onwards, because when the child is young, growing up, that child never feels. But when our intellect matures, then only it drives us towards, like impulsively, like all living beings, impulsively they move around. That is what they want. But we are little different. We have the choice. And so we understand slowly. So there is a shloka, Panjavarshani Lalayet. So a child should be, lullaby, like, so should be, with a lot of love and joy. It should be, pampered and smiled at them and lived with them with a lot of fun, joke, cherishing happiest moments. So Panjavarshani Lalayet. And then Dasavarshani Tadayet. So from the age of 6 onwards till 15, the discipline should be forced, a regulation should be brought, because the child intellect start becoming more vigor, more active. So at the till 5, child we should consider as one among the other living being. Whatever the child does, because intellect not grown much. So 6 onwards, slowly it grows, and it takes the finger and it want to touch the fire. The nature of power. Fire is hot, fire burns. The child doesn't have it. But the mother and father should give that wisdom, that knowledge. So fire is heat, the nature, power of nature. We have to make them understand the child. And slowly, first time, then child never goes near to that fire. And it understands the nature of power, each power, slowly, from the age of 3 or 4, 5. And it understands water, so fluid. And if we drink, it satiates our thirst. And it's pure. It understands what is pure, what is dirty. Similarly, it understands what is air, fan. Shall I switch on fan? Shall I switch on AC? The child, nowadays very intelligent. And slowly understands. So air gives, we breathe. That brings life. So it slowly understands. Space. Give me my space. Sometimes, give me my mobile. So it is, the whole world is mobile only nowadays, child, or gadget. And it helps his mother and father. I will tell you what you want to cook or which bus you have to catch. Everything the child is mastered. Space, give me my space, it also says. Give me my space. You people are giving a lot of lectures, you are not allowing me to play. Slowly child, as we also grown up that. So this school, Panjavarshani, Lalayat, after that, Dashavarshani, Tadayat. So discipline, regulation. Why? Because the knowledge, wisdom is to be given. Why? Because we have that intellect slowly growing, maturing. And so that adolescent stage, it understands everything. And the values is given at the age when the child is 6th standard, 7th standard, 8th standard, right age values given. A lot of stories told about ourselves, about our forefathers, about our society, various relatives, about our great personalities of our nation, the whole universe. That it also understands the feelings and emotions. It understands, it appreciates, it seeks love as well as it showers love. The child showers love. Mother, don't worry. It comes and hugs mother. When mother is in some pain, it hugs the father, it helps the father. No, the child helps the father, child helps the family member, relative. So we feel also elated with a lot of joy. This child is so good, we say. We appreciate, we admire. We want to talk with that child, spend with that child more time, be with that child. Why? Because our nature is that Sachidananda Ananda Swarupa. So being ourselves is our real nature. That's what we see, one with all the living beings. So that's, in that 7th standard, 8th standard, the values given. And stories grandfathers, grandmothers tell, and they, when the child is 2nd standard, 3rd standard, 4th standard, though the intellect is not much matured, but it loves to look forward to listen more and more stories. So that's the journey, goes forward, and it understands what is by, adolescent stage. Then the puberty, that thing it also understands, whether girl or boy slowly. And at the age of 15, 16, they try to hide a lot of secrets from the mother and the father. So now our Chanakya, this says, Kautulya Chanakya says, Sodasha Varshe Prapte tu, when the child become a grown youth, it becomes 16-year-old, so we have to become the friend. Sodashe, 16th age, we have to become friend. Sodasha Varshe Prapte tu, Putram, that child should be treated as Mitram, as our own best friend. That's a blessed family. I do come across a lot of blessed family where this way of bringing up with wisdom and a lot of love and respect. There is a trust, and the child unfolds so beautifully, understanding what is the skill it has, what the talent it has, and the parents also giving a lot of opportunity and each different field of learning, and then that opportunity also brings that child joyfully bringing out happiness. That child also, while performing, it is happy, while everyone it gives smile and charm and happiness, and there is the peace. Sodashe Varshe Prapte tu Putram Mitravad Achared. So this is also happening in our same life. So not understanding all these things, people, their efforts, the human has such a beautiful intellect. The choice is ours, but not understanding this. What we seek, all our efforts seeking, either revulsion from sorrow. I don't want sorrow. Morning, getting up, I want to sleep, because sleep is happiness. The ignorant things, sleep is happiness. So as then he don't want to take up any good activity, because that person doesn't know how to have a right contact. So we have a mind which is agitated, disturbed, but we have the senses, we are aware. So these 5 senses, organs of knowledge, our organs of perception, the eyes, and then ears, and then nose, and then this touch, and then taste. With that, we try to understand this world. And then organs of action, legs, so all hands, speech. So these all we are aware, but when we don't master the senses, which need to be regulated, which need to be organized by the mind through our wisdom in the world while performing our activity, so then there is a problem. So that person is facing the agitation, disturbances, pains, sorrows. So our whole life is given a wonderful opportunity, like this opportunity for me to be with you all, to meeting you all, sharing this some thoughts, reflecting as part of our swadhyaya. So you all are doing sadhana. You have got up, and you might have after your bath and everything. So in your front of your prayer room, you might have sat calmly, quietly, lighting the lamp and agarbatti in front of that idol of your own Ishta Devata, and that puja room or whichever room, hall, you feel happy, relaxed, calm, quiet. That being yourself, you might have felt, which is the sadhana level, and then might have sat for some meditation. So that effort, so to getting rid of revulsion of sorrow, so is the pursuit of happiness. That is our true nature. So this sadhana as well as this swadhyaya, now we are also taking up, and you might have also read some portions and deeply thought over it, try to grasp, try to understand, and always, so ekapadam acharya, so one padam, 1/4 of learning happens through your teacher, and then ekapadam swamedaya, you by studying yourself, but ekapadam saha brahmacharya, so your other co-students also is there, you might have discussing with your own friends, and then finally so kalakramena, over the period of time. So that's why this 1 year course. So we also studied a 2 year course, and now almost 15 years, wonderful journey, being with the masters, being with this realized masters, being with the masters who started living the way of this wisdom, always happy, as a subjective scientist, and always for the welfare of people, because they understand they are the embodiment of love, they are the embodiment of happiness, and they are so peaceful. When we meet them, when we interact with them, they are so peaceful. So when we go to Kshetra, like a Ramanashramam in Thiruvannamalai, just entering. So in my college days, I just went there and just entered, so calm, quiet. The peacocks are there moving around with a lot of making beautiful noises, and you feel the trees, huge trees, and the few temples and the Goshala. Certain place when we go, we feel so happy, so joyous, so peaceful, and we want to stay there for more. Why? We know, because that is true nature, my true nature. So my true nature, that Atman, which is explained by the rishis of Upanishads, pure consciousness, that absolute reality, that is me, one and the same. The rishi says Tattvamasi, the Rig Veda says, the Aitariya Upanishad says Prajnanam Brahma, that consciousness, Prajna is the Brahman, that Lord. And the other guru says, O Svetaketu, Tattvamasi. Dhalaka says, that God is you, one and same. And then the Yajnavalkya says to Maitreyi, his wife, one among the good student, best student, that she realizes, Aham Brahmasmi. I am that Brahman, yeah. I have reflected over it. Shravanam, lot of Shravanam happened. I have studied, listened to various friends, various teachers, various masters. Even I got a guru So I am sincerely following my own Ishta Guru, whatever the sadhana he explained, I am doing, practicing, and trying to gain more clarity over a lot of concepts. And I understand, I have understood that Tattva is, so Aham Brahmasmi, I can feel it. And then again I come and say, I also reached your state, I also nowadays started living happily, peacefully, giving a lot of happiness, like our mission motto, Chinmaya mission motto, Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayananji gave, maximum happiness for maximum people for maximum time. So the mission, Chinmaya mission, also giving an opportunity. So with your skill, with your talent, with your available time, with your resources, please come to our place, wherever the town, city you are, and you take up some activity as a facilitator, coordinator. You do some, then you will also feel happy. And be with yourself. Giving. Because giving means there is a love, respect, give, because that's the true nature. And that's what the real play of the God who have created us. He has given an opportunity to come out of this ignorance of many years, of many births. Now, over the period of time, we slowly realized, we have understood. So the technique is very simple. So let us do a lot of sadhanas. Let us do some swadhyaya, and finally, let me be with the people, do some seva. So as we also doing seva among everyone, so we become perfect, more perfect. So exceeding excellence, and that excellence gives, be one with ourselves, true happiness, joy.